Quit saying dirty words and all that stuff. Potty mouth.
Darn tootin' nabbit on
All right.
spaghetti.
Let's see. We're alive. We've been alive for 11 seconds. We've been resuscitated. Okay.
That's pretty cool. I'm glad that we are alive.
All right. Are we ready to start this thing?
Let's do this thing.
Welcome to Take It Down a Notch with Rob.
And Lindsay,
There we go. You're taller than me.
I am.
There we go. Now we're about the same.
Is he still playing music?
No? You hear music?
I do.
Music in your soul? Maybe. Did I?
Though it's just like I keep hearing like the repeat. I think my connection is not very good today. I think
Oh,
I'm glitching a little.
okay. Well, we can have music if you like.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Hello?
I'm good.
No? Okay.
Good.
So, how's it going? How are you doing?
it's it's going.
It's going.
It's going. I'm
You're
a
all
little tired
functioning.
today.
Talked to you yesterday. You were doing laundry. You took your laundry on a walk.
I did. I like taking my laundry on a walk. It's
Yeah.
very pleasant. Um, I take it in a walk, kind of in the rain. No, yeah. So this weekend we went camping. Basically, did like a family camp with our church that we go to here, and we slept in a tent, like a really big tent, and we shared it with um, a father and a daughter, and there was like three separate rooms, and they wanted to share a room, and the other rooms weren't big enough for Hugo and I to share, so we had two separate beds, which meant more laundry. And so we had a lot of laundry, and then we also had like all the towels and stuff. When you go camping, it's just a lot of laundry.
Yeah.
And I have my best friend coming in 2 days,
Yeah.
and she's leaving tomorrow your guys' time, so in my time. But yeah, so sorry, I guess I still have Facebook open. I don't know if you guys can hear,
No. Okay.
but apparently, okay, cool. So anyways, I had to do a lot of laundry, and we just have a tiny little washer. And so I did like 4 or 5 loads of laundry. I hung dried all the clothes, but all the towels and all the sheets, blankets, and everything that I washed, I took it to the laundromat. So super
So,
interesting, super fun.
so in Europe, it's pretty common for people not to have dryers, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So,
Or not to use them for everything. So like
yeah.
Hugo's family, they have a dryer, but they don't use it for everything. They don't have a dryer that works that well, so it's kind of one of the reasons.
Right.
Some people will have dryers and just not use them all the time. Some people will, but it's not as common, especially in an apartment. Um,
So,
so,
you take these outside and put them on a laundry line, or what? How does that work?
so, what we do here at our apartment is we have like a really big plastic thing that is goes flat,
Hmm.
and it has little metal bars that are or plastic bars or whatever that you hang the clothes on. And there are some that are like towers that you do, and you hang them on towers. But I don't like that because then the laundry touches, it doesn't dry as well.
Hmm.
And you have to like put it up, and it's like super high.
Ah.
Um, so I don't like that one as much. And then some people, like in the summers, or if they live in a warmer climate, they'll have
Mm-hmm.
something off of their little balconies
Mm.
that they'll hang dry. But you can really only do like a quarter of one of our small loads on one of those like things. So it's really
Oh,
just for like your towels or something.
I see.
Um, because it's very small. And that makes me nervous because it's like outside, and also living in the city, like the air isn't that fresh.
Right.
So, you know. It is very nice and actually very quick to hang dry clothes on like a sunny, windy day. Living in like the country, we would hang like with Hugo's parents. They have a huge clothesline. They have like two, and you can hang sheets or clothes outside there, and it dries in a few hours. Here in the springtime, like what we have right now, it takes like a day and a half to 2 days. Um, and in the winter, it was taking like 3 to 4 days. So it's kind of a long time to have, and you just basically always have laundry laying out,
So it took
especially
2 to 3 days out inside.
inside.
Oh my gosh,
Hmm.
craziness.
Yeah, because it was colder, I guess, is probably why. And you can't have the window open as much. So now it takes like a about either 24 or 36, maybe a full, like for jeans, maybe a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Kind of depends on the weather.
Well,
Um,
when I was growing up, we hung our clothes to dry. When I lived in Texas, I don't know what we did in the
mhm.
winter. We must have had a dryer. We just didn't use it in the summer
That
because we
would
had
make
big long,
sense.
we had big long clothesline that you would
I
put put your
don't
clothes
mind
in.
it. I've gotten really used to it. I especially like it when it's outside and it's sunny and it's really nice.
Yeah,
It's not so enjoyable when it's inside during like the winter because everything's really moist
yeah,
all the time. We have a dehumidifier now, but and our apartment is pretty moist. It doesn't the windows aren't very good with moisture already. So we're already having problems with moisture, but then adding in constantly having clothes dry. And it's also kind of like having dishes out all the time.
right,
Like it's kind of annoying. Like we maybe have like 1 or 2 days a week where we don't have clothes drying.
right,
And so it's kind of a ugh. Or like when people come over, it's like, okay, where do I put like this big long thing of clothes? It's like, okay, there's
right.
not really a spot for us to hide. We don't have a laundry room or anything.
If you're gonna have
So it's
dinner
a
on Friday night and have people over for dinner, you'd have
yeah.
to you'd have to make sure. Okay, well, one of the things I got to do when I get home after work is get all the laundry and put it in the bedroom. Close the door.
Yeah. Oh, and make sure that it's dry,
Yeah,
or have to like move the whole thing. Or and most of the time, like there's like a pair of jeans or a sweatshirt that still hasn't dried yet. So, and also now I'm a lot stricter now than I was before, with like how often we wear clothes. I'm like, no, these because for me, I always was like, okay,
see,
like if I have
that's why underwear
jeans,
has
I'm
two
gonna wear
sides.
jeans. No, underwear and socks have a one use, one life. Okay, but like jeans, it's like five wears or a stain, and we're not washing them unless there's a stain or there's like five wears.
Right.
Especially because like the way Hugo wears clothes, he has a uniform all day
Yeah,
that he'll wear, and then he'll change just for the evening. And I'm
yeah.
like, just because you've worn these for two periods of like 4 hours, I'm not washing these. I'm no, there's no point. So we're definitely learning in those ways of like, okay, let's see how we
So,
can
so in
you
Hugo's
know
family, though, he would just send those to the wash when he was growing up.
probably
Okay.
probably they so what he did, and he says that this is a normal thing in France. um I don't know if it is, but he said that this is a normal thing in France where he would wear the exact same outfit
Mm-hmm.
to school 2 days in a row. So he'd wear the same pants, not the same underwear, not the same socks, but the same everything else,
All right, shirt and
for
pants.
2 days. Shirt, pants, sweatshirt, same thing, copy paste, 2 days in a row, and then it'd go in the wash.
Hmm.
Where I know that if he went to like a normal public school, he would get made fun of for doing that. Like here, or I mean in the US. Like it
Yeah,
would be
guys are different
somewhat
though.
made fun of for. Guys are
Guys are
different, but
guys are different. Guys don't. It's a t-shirt. At least
but
here, it's a t-shirt and jeans. You wear the same jeans unless they got a stain on them, something that's recognizable. Like, oh, you spilled your lunch yesterday, and you still have your lunch on your pants.
right.
That's the thing. But guys will wear guys will wear the same pants
The
all
same pants is different
every
than wearing the
Friday.
same shirt and sweatshirt.
But if
And
your shirt's
like
generic, if it's just like a blue shirt, it's not like
but like here
your
things are
John
a lot more
Deere
stylish
rag'em
for
trouser or
guys.
something. Yeah.
right. But like here, things are a lot more stylish for guys,
Yeah.
and guys have a little bit more. You can tell there's more intention put in what people wear here.
Hmm.
Um, the style isn't totally different, but you can
I
tell
was
there's a little bit more intention in
I
the
was
younger guys.
watching
Like
I
there's a
was
middle
watching
school here.
videos. I'm gonna cut you off. I
Go
was
ahead.
watching videos, getting ready for our trip,
Hmm.
and it was talking. I was we went to bring and stuff to, and it kept going back to clothing. All these videos are talking about what to wear, and it's all
Hmm.
women. So not very helpful to me. But
No.
because yeah, I don't have to worry about how much I have covered and all that stuff. I'm pretty
Yeah.
modest with my dress. So, but they all these videos are saying more sirens. There were sirens before we started too.
The street that we live on is like a main street
Well, that
towards the
sounded like he stopped
hospital.
right there. Do you stop right in front of your place?
No, so a lot of the sirens, they'll turn them
Oh,
on
for the
only for
intersection.
when people for intersections or when people aren't listening to them.
Yeah.
Especially on these main roads.
Well, it
So
just
I
sounded like he
believe
was
that
coming. Sounded like he was coming from a ways away and then stopped right in front of your place.
yeah.
Anyway,
I don't think so.
so but what they were saying in this video is that yoga pants not a thing in Paris and most of France. It's like not you wouldn't be caught
The thing is
with
that like
your tights
10
out.
years ago, 10 years ago,
Yeah.
like the fashions were totally different. But now it's really hard to compare. I mean, you can definitely tell sometimes who tourists are,
Well, you're
but but
yeah.
athleisure is a style now.
Is it
So
okay?
I think a lot of that is a little bit
These were
too.
fairly but maybe the people hadn't been there in a while.
I think that I that's the thing is I think that
Maybe
some people still build it up in their heads
okay.
that like there's still because
They said
I still see videos
especially in
like that
Paris.
too.
They said especially in
Yeah.
Paris. No, no.
I
Even if you're out walking your dog, you're not wearing your yoga pants. You'll be
I see a lot of, and I like, I just saw a video recently who was like, oh, in the US, if I forget something in the store and if I just need to go quickly, I'll just go in like whatever I'm wearing. But
yeah,
here in Paris, I put on makeup and I change my clothes and wear jeans and like a whole outfit. And I was like, I don't feel like that's true because I pay attention to the culture because I kind of
yeah.
thought when I moved here
Well, you're
that was what
stylish.
it was too. And I was like, oh, I can't, and occasionally like it does feel a little bit weird going out in like my athleisure or something but then I started looking around and I
Yeah.
think it's totally something that people are putting into their own heads because it used to be the tradition. And
Okay.
yes, there are still some people who are French and will put on or European who will put on a whole new outfit to go to the grocery store, and that is normal, but it's
Right.
also normal just to go in your pajamas. And so when I looked at the comments, a lot of people were like, yeah, I am French. This is not a thing anymore.
Okay.
Or, oh, yeah, I grew up with a European mother and I still have to do this even in America.
Right.
And it's more of like what we put on ourselves.
Okay.
So
I
I
was
think
just
that you'll
curious. I was like,
see, no, yeah. Well, it's
you
like the
wear
whole white,
you wear you know tights, yoga pants, whatever
yeah.
you want to call them. A fair amount, not all the time, but I'm like, wow, that really cut into your wardrobe. Or just
Yep.
normal run around during the day. Yeah, I mean, you're not
Yeah.
like
No,
you're
you'll
not all yoga
see
pants all
black
the time.
leggings. You'll
Yeah.
see black leggings here all day long, at
Do
least
you?
in Nantes. And like, so on our street, we have like, like connected to our street, we have a high school and a middle school, and I think another middle school. I think we have two high schools or two middle schools and one high school, and like tons of elementary schools and little things like that. So I see during lunch hour there are kids everywhere, and so I kind of have started paying attention to see what they're wearing, to
Yeah.
kind of because I feel like middle school, high school is kind of a good way to understand the culture when
Sure.
it comes to clothes, and because there's like huge groups of them, and so you can kind of see.
Right.
And yeah, leggings, very
Yeah.
very popular, very
What about the
common.
pajama pants and
um
slippers?
you don't see any pajamas or slippers.
That-
No.
That's always kind of still. That's the old man in me comes
That's
out
I think that's
when I see people going out in the pajama pants and the big fuzzy slippers, or even if they're like leather, but they're big fuzzy. And you're like,
yeah, the Uggs. Yeah.
yeah,
No, that's
or
you'll
even like
see
thicker than
you'll
that.
see
You
like
know,
a stylish sweat set occasionally,
yeah.
like a sweat set, something that's matching. That's cuter. I see that as more acceptable as well. Going out in like plaid pajamas to school is very American, I think. There
Yeah,
are still some things like that, but like for example, white tennis shoes. I had
yeah.
like my French teacher in college who was Parisian was like, "Oh, never wear white tennis shoes to France. You'll just be ridiculed. Everyone will look at you as a tourist." The most common tennis shoe I see here is white Reeboks with green accent. They're like
Wow,
those. I now see that as like the
that's a thing.
European shoe, like totally. So it's the fashion has changed a lot, you know, and
Yeah.
so I think it's still kind of evident to see who the tourists are and stuff, but it's normally because the tourists try too hard to look
So,
with
so
the
the other
beret
thing,
and stuff.
I was looking at is in Europe, number one or number two place to get pickpocketed, most likely place to get pickpocketed
Hmm.
in Europe, Paris.
Not
So,
surprised.
so be
And it's going
careful.
to get worse with the Olympics.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
be
I'm
careful.
really nervous about it.
Be careful. Keep your keep
Yeah.
your stuff handy. But yeah, they said uh it's like the second worst place. I can't remember what I read the article, but I can't remember what the first was. But number two was Paris. So
Yeah. I'm planning on like only bringing I'm going to have a purse or a tote bag and I probably have all of my important stuff in the purse in the tote bag if that makes sense. And both Katie and I are going to get the phone cord things. I don't know if you've seen those, but where they're around like they're very touristy, but
mm.
like the how the phone case like holds around your neck with like
uh,
the little lanyard. That's a big tourist thing right now because it
people are
does help with
stealing the phones.
because you don't. Oh yeah, people will steal your phone right out of your pocket. Like don't
Mm.
use your front or back pockets, especially your back pocket. But
Yeah.
like back pockets are just people will steal whatever's in there. So people will steal like your full phone and then just take off the case and throw the case and then they'll take your phone. Because then it's hard to identify it.
Mm.
Harder because they're mass, they're doing everyone at a time, you know?
Mm. I didn't
So
think the phones were very valuable. If, especially with like the iPhones now with their lockdown and you
I think
can't do
people
much
still
with
do
them.
them. It's not like as much as like wallets, but
Yeah.
I've with all the pickpocket because I've been watching videos about pickpocketing
Sure.
too. And they say that phones get pickpocketed all the time, which surprised me too, because like, you know, but
Yeah. Hmm. Okay.
yeah, so um using inside pockets and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
luckily, like I don't have very many pockets um on my clothes, so I have to
Right.
rely on a purse. And
Well,
normally that's
I'm
okay.
probably gonna use my crossbody bag,
Crossbody bags is what everyone recommends to use.
and it's got an inside pocket for
Hmm.
it's just thin one for like a wallet and your passport
Right.
and stuff. So that's what
I
I was kind of.
kind of, I kind of wish that I would have jumped and gotten a crossbody bag. I
Hmm.
might, um, if I really hate how I do this bag,
Right.
I might jump and get a crossbody. But I just bought like another bag and for traveling and stuff, the big one. So I'm like, yeah, I don't really want to buy another new bag. I'm
Right.
buying a new phone case and stuff. So um, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna wait and see. But yeah, I think I might buy a crossbody if I really don't feel comfortable.
It's funny when I'm traveling, the crossbody bag seems totally natural. It's like I
Yeah,
love it. And like this is just great. I got stuff. It's all
yeah,
right there. It's not all stuffed in my
so
pocket.
nice. Yeah,
But I've tried to do it like here, like on a weekend, like go to the store and stuff,
right.
and I totally feel like I'm carrying a purse.
Yeah,
I totally feel awkward. It's like this is awkward. I feel
yeah,
it's not even like people are gonna make fun of me. It's like it's just awkward at home. It's really weird. But when
right.
I'm traveling, like when we went to San Francisco,
Yeah,
I'm like I got my bag. I need this. This is
yeah.
perfect. And I don't carry that much more stuff. I mean, I didn't have it packed full of things.
Right.
I mean, so I don't know. It, it's
Yeah.
kind of fun. It's weird, weird mental thing. But so Katie's coming, and it's been well documented that you're going to Taylor Swift,
Yes.
and you got your outfit. Is it done now?
It is not.
What?
It is not done. I know. I'm
Seriously,
horrible. I
seriously.
know. So I kind of forgot that because I've been so focused on my pants. Because I think I have my pants here. I'll show them. They're pretty ridiculous. The pants are finished. So these are the pants. They have like the arrows going up one leg for the audio listeners, and then there's lyrics with Sharpie on all the empty space on these pants. And then I
Whoa,
painted the
whoa,
back
whoa!
pocket
You've got
red,
dangles.
and I got the diamond dangles on the booty pockets to match the jacket, which isn't finished yet. So I've made a jacket, and I can't show it because it's like in process. But um, I made a jacket a while ago with the Cricut. It has all the eras on it, and I made that. And I decided once I got here, I was going to sew on the diamond dangles that I have on the pants onto the jacket, onto the sleeves, just to
Mm,
add some pizzazz, make it kind of fun. And then I kind of forgot that I was going to do that until like last week. Um, and so I started it last week, and then I decided to go ahead and do the jeans first because
right,
they're smaller sections.
right.
So I
Nope.
went ahead and did. Where'd you go?
I hit a button.
Yeah. I went ahead and did the smaller sections, and yeah, I'm really excited about it. I'm excited. Like one whole back leg is all of the TPPD, the newest album, lyrics. I have like Taylor's version on like the waist, and then the last lyric from her newest album, the last song, which is "But the story isn't mine anymore."
Ah,
So, because it's a song called "The Manuscript," kind of her, I think, going through either her relationship or her. People have like I've heard different things about whether it's the relation, her last big relationship, or if it's like the era of like the Eras tour, or if it's like her whole life. Like, so, um, anyways, yeah. So I almost have my outfit done. It will be
nice,
done. So I'm gonna work on it more tonight. I'm hoping to get done before Katie gets here.
cool.
So
And then you're
yeah,
going to Disneyland
yeah. So on Monday after the concert, we're going to Disneyland.
straight from
So
Paris.
I'm
You're not coming home
yeah,
first. You come home first. Wow.
yeah. Speakable, it's in Paris.
Oh, that's right. It's outside of Paris.
Yeah, it's out. It's right outside. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um. So yeah, we're going to Paris Disney. Um. And
We
yeah,
gave
so
we
I've
gave
already
Katie your stuff.
downloaded.
We gave Katie your stuff.
Oh, good. Okay. Yeah, I had my ears that I forgot in the
Your
US
sparkly ears.
and a battery. So I'm excited to be able to wear my ears. I haven't worn the ears since like our Girl Scout Disney
Yeah.
trip.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm really excited about going to Disney. I think it'll be really fun. Um, I'm trying not to get stressed out about it and feel too overwhelmed because doing Disney in one day, I think it's a great idea, but I'm also worried because we want to do the characters and
Hmm.
rides,
Yeah.
and I'm just a little bit worried that like, and also we are not going to stay the whole day. We're not going to
Oh
stay
yeah.
until like 10.
Oh.
No, because we're driving home that night. So whatever, and it's about a 6 hour drive.
Oh.
So if we leave at 6, we'll get home at math like 2. So, right, is that math or is that midnight? Midnight.
6 would be
Yeah,
midnight. 6 to 6.
midnight. So, and it's gonna be Hugo's decision of like when we really get to leave. So I
Right.
think we'll probably leave anywhere between 6 and 8. Um, so still gonna be
Hmm.
like 12 hours at Disney, but just a little bit worried about timing and stuff. So
Well, I think it's
it's a lot.
the fact that you went in and went out. You she can say I was there.
Yeah.
I
And
was
that's what I
there.
want to like not stress out about it and just like enjoy whatever we do have time for.
Right.
Um
Is there particular rides that you want to hit?
I'm not sure. Like I want to do the teacups for sure and like um I haven't looked at it a ton yet. I
Right.
downloaded the app and started looking at it a little bit, but once Katie gets here, um maybe in the car like on the way to Versailles, we're going to like look through and make kind of a wish list of all
Right.
the things that we want to do and kind of talk about priorities. So, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. And I was talking to one of my friends at the church, and I was like, "Yeah, I don't know if you knew this, but like Disney, she's American." And I was talking to her, and I was like, "I don't know if you know this, but Disney in Paris is like really inexpensive." She's like, "How much was it?" And I was like, "I think it was like $60, $80 for the day." And she's like, and I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "That's expensive." And I'm like, "Well, but like American Disney, I think is like 150, right? It's something like that.
I think it's way more than that now. I think it's like $300
Is
a
it
day.
more?
And yeah, they
It's
raised it.
something. It's something crazy. I'm like, when you think about like, I mean, we got our tickets ahead of time, and I think they were $69 or 67 or something.
Yeah.
Which is really not. That's how much you pay to go to Silverwood in Idaho for the
Yeah.
day. It's like $80. So, um, for an amusement park, that feels really reasonable.
Right.
Um, so for the three of us, you know. So I mean, and there's food and stuff, and it's I mean, it is expensive. It's a special thing. It's not something we're gonna do all the time. But I
Right.
don't think we would have dropped $300 a person on it. It's unreasonable. I
Yeah.
can't imagine.
Well, I was just looking here.
Okay.
The window guy's here.
Oh, good. Yep. The parents are getting their windows cleaned today.
Yeah. So,
So yeah, I've already started packing for Paris.
yeah.
I planned out my outfits last week, and Hugo was laughing at me because I not only planned out my outfits for this Paris trip, but I'm going to Paris 3 times this summer. And so I planned out my outfits. I'm putting myself for ridicule here. Planned out all of my outfits for, or an idea for the whole, all of my Paris trips. My reasoning behind this, okay,
Right.
was that if I'm going to Paris 3 times in one summer, I do not want to wear the same outfit at all because I don't want like all the we're going to take so many photos. I know how these trips work. There will be so many photos taken and I don't want it to be like, "Wait, is that from this trip because of this?" And like, "Wait, I thought we didn't go to that with Katie." And like how it can get kind of confusing when it's all the same, especially since it's the same year.
Right.
um I don't want to be, and also like for vacations I kind of have like the same go-to looks, the same go-to outfits
Right.
for packing everything into a little suitcase. And so I wanted to go, I have everything planned out for Megan's, because Megan, we're just doing like a train and doing a lot of like walking around probably with our luggage. So I really want to do like, I'm hoping I can get um, everything for Megan and I, and like a backpack for each of us and a carry on because it's 2 days. Really, we
Right.
should be able to do a backpack, but maybe like my small carry on so that we don't have to be both of us carrying a carry on and a heavy backpack.
Right.
It's like that's a little too much. So we'll see how that goes. But like, plan different outfits for that because I'm not going to have that much space. And then for Katie, different.
Right.
So, anyways, I have my outfit planned for Paris, Disney, and I actually ended up having the perfect stuff. And oh my gosh, it's going to be like 76 degrees this weekend.
Wow.
I know, I'm
Nice.
super excited. It was pouring last weekend, and
Yeah.
it's supposed to be so nice this weekend.
Oh,
Like,
great.
so nice. I'm so excited. I was, especially for Disney, I was like, Disney, I want it to be warm. I don't want it to be raining. Everything else too. But okay, how much are Disney tickets?
Disney tickets, they change depending on which days you go, but
Mm-hmm.
$130 to 100 to $200 basically for a one park pass, and another $65 if you want to do the park hopper, the hopper,
Oof.
go between the two,
Okay. Yeah. So
California and like
it's
so.
I think it's $60 to $100 is the range
Yeah, so
for Paris Disney
basically
one park.
basically half the price.
Yeah.
So it says
That's
it's from 60 some dollars, but I don't see any 60 some dollar tickets on the calendar. So
right.
like Tuesday, Wednesdays are cheaper days. Thursdays are
Right.
a little bit more expensive. Fridays are a little bit more. Saturdays are the highest price, and then you can buy multiple where you buy 3 days and you save money.
Right.
So, yeah. Anyway,
Cool.
so yeah, that's a good choice. So, well, I think you guys will have fun. You guys will have fun.
Yeah, it'll
Just
be really fun.
it,
And the funny part is the last time
I'm
we went to Disney was with Katie.
yeah.
So,
Well, and you'll go and get something Disney Paris, something that's unique for
yeah.
Disney Paris. I'm sure for or Katie will, so she has a souvenir can
Yeah.
wear and or put up in her room or whatever. So where to where when she goes back to the California Disneyland.
Yeah.
So is it Paris Disney or Paris Disneyland or Paris Disney World?
Everybody says Paris Disney, but it's
Okay.
Disneyland
Yeah. Well, Disney, like
technically.
Disneyland is California and Disney World is Florida. So I was
Yeah.
just wondering if it had.
I just hear everybody say Paris Disney.
Yeah, I
So,
think
because there's
probably.
only one.
Yeah.
So it's Paris Disneyland. I was actually expecting it to be a world. I was expecting it to be Disney World.
Yeah.
But it's not. It's Disneyland. So,
Right.
which is fine. We wouldn't have time to do a bigger park anyways. It would have been even more overwhelming. So, um, yeah, yep.
Well, that's cool. And then we're coming in.
Like less than a month.
Yeah, way less than a month.
Like
We
really
leave on
soon.
the 30th, and
Yeah, and it's
it's
the
the
7th. Oh
7th.
my gosh, you guys are coming so soon. You guys are coming in like less than 3 weeks,
We're not
basically.
ready. We haven't even started getting ready.
I don't know if I'm ready either. I'm a little nervous. And also like not only are you guys coming, but like that trip is going to be a whirlwind for everyone involved. Like we are just hitting the ground running. Like we have to
Yeah.
get everything for the wedding done before then.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not worried about that. We'll just go. But I'm worried about just getting there. But
You
getting
guys will be
everything
fine. You guys will
in the
get there.
bags and stuff.
Yeah. I get that.
I gotta make this quieter here.
Yeah, it's probably going to go off a little while.
Yeah. So
Yeah, but it's a nice Katie's our nice little test drive guest
yeah,
here. The first person I'll be showing not to, which is kind of exciting too.
yeah,
We only have like one day, but I've never been really the person to go and like show not,
yeah.
to anyone. So, um, kind of excited about that. A little nervous. I don't feel very prepared. So I haven't gone to like the center of Knot. I think I've gone like once
Yeah.
in the last like 3 weeks. So it's not like I go there all the time.
Right.
So, but I'm sure it'll be fine. So hopefully the weather will stay.
Was that
It'll
closer
be
to
good.
where your apartment was before? Is it kind of in the
Not
center? Or?
really.
No.
Kind of. Oh yeah, it was closer to the center. Um,
Is that where the
we're
castle was?
definitely
Is that the center, or is that not?
yeah. The castle is somewhat the center.
Okay.
It's yeah. It's kind of like the start of the center, if that makes sense. In my
Right.
head, at least.
Like
That's the way it works in my
if the
head.
center was kind
But
of a
it's
circle, it
pretty.
would be right kind of
Yeah,
okay. Okay.
it's one of
Cool.
the sides. So because there's like the castle, and then there's kind of like a lot of shops and things, and like the city part of it is what that feels like.
Right.
And then there's like a few miles away walking is the elephant thing, and that's a whole nother area.
Elephant.
Remember the elephant, the
No.
the robotic elephant that's like made out
Oh
of
yeah,
wood
yeah,
and stuff
yeah, yeah,
that
yeah.
like
I
walks and
remember that.
sprays water and stuff.
Yeah.
Um, so that's like over on the other side.
Okay.
And so that's kind of what I call like the center of Nantes is like that is like the city, the walkable stuff.
Okay.
And then around the center is like there's the business area and then there's Beaulieu, which is like there's a mall there.
Hmm.
And I think it's more business stuff in that section. And then there's also like so there's some other things too. So it's like there's like sections.
Right.
Um, so and then we're in one of the cities that's like right on the outskirts of it.
Right.
So yeah,
That's cool.
yeah,
Well, good. And then until Megan comes after us.
yeah. She comes like 2 days after you guys leave. I think maybe like
Oh wow,
three.
that fast.
Yeah,
Oh
which is kind of nice. I
yeah.
think right now I think it's kind of nice. It might be a little bit stressful because
Right.
there won't be much time to like recover to like like switch around like do more laundry.
Right.
But I think it's also going to be really nice at the same time because I'll be in that mindset, I think.
Right.
And she's here for a week, so it's not like it's super long or anything.
Right.
Um, so and I think her trip will be like super fun, very relaxed compared to the other ones.
Right.
But I also think that as we get closer, we're gonna like fill up her schedule and it's gonna feel more like go, go, go.
Right.
So, but we have a hostel booked for our Paris trip with Megan and I's Paris trip, and we're going on a train, so it's gonna be a little bit different. Um, but yeah, it was pretty good there. We need to Hugo and I need to figure out your guys' train for you guys getting back to Paris.
We don't have a place to stay yet either.
Yeah,
We
so
need
that's
to
kind
figure
of
that out.
yeah,
So I think I have carry on picked out. I got an order from Amazon. I was gonna do it
right,
last night, but I had a Girl Scout meeting I didn't remember about. So
fun.
do that. Yeah. So
Did you see Katie there? Was Katie there?
no, Katie was not there. I
She
did
wasn't
get
feeling very good yesterday, so
yeah. I did get to talk to Frog about the the Latu case that I'm watching. So that was fun.
well, that's good. Good for you. I was thinking you were going to say her new apartment, but
I did talk to her
because I
about a
think
new apartment too.
okay, because her boyfriend's moving in soon, right? Like in a
Yeah,
month,
and then they're
or
gonna start
is he
coming to
moving in
yoga.
this month?
They're gonna start coming to
Oh,
yoga, the two of them.
fun!
Yeah.
Oh, that's
So,
fun.
um, but
Are you
he
going to
said,
start doing yoga outside at the Fox Farm or something?
um, maybe no, I don't think so. Maybe here, maybe here. You threw
Okay.
me off with the Fox Farm part. Um,
Oh, okay.
no,
Sorry.
I think we might do it here. Um, I don't know. We can play around with it. Um, I don't know how. I don't really know how even the yard is beside, back in the back of the
It's
house, and then
true.
and then we have where we did yoga for the wedding.
Yeah, the apartment by the apartment.
Yeah, and
It's
that's
not
fun.
bad, but you're going to have somebody living there now.
Oh, that's right. I won't be able. Well, no. Well,
You'll have a
yeah,
renter.
I'll have a renter.
I mean, it's
That.
still your land, but
No, no, I forgot about that. But there, yeah, we'll see. So maybe out there, um, yeah, because we're looking at maybe. I think we're gonna rehab the basement. Rehab
oh
the
yeah,
basement probably after the wedding.
fun.
Well, no, I don't know. Or maybe before the wedding. I don't know. I don't know. And there's nothing.
Something.
There's nothing. There's only two things happening: us going to Paris and the wedding. Other than that, I don't. I'm just
Everything in between is a question mark. Yeah.
trying to figure out making those two things work is all that's happening right now. So
Right.
yeah. So that'll be that'll be interesting. And yeah, I don't know. Just stressed about what to bring, what not to bring, ordering everything that I need to have before because I want to order.
Yeah.
There's a there's a kind of a USB extension cable thing that I want to order for the trip that has a little adapter in it for European plugs.
Okay.
So because I don't want to be borrowing stuff to plug into. I want to just be able to plug in wherever
Yeah.
I'm out. So and it looks like a little donut. It's a little donut, and the cord wraps around it.
Oh,
And
I think
then
I've seen that
in
one.
the center of the donut, there's a snap in for it comes from the U.S. plug to all the European
Okay.
styles. So it's supposed to.
That's good.
I haven't seen it lately, but it was like the hot because it just folds up in a nice little thing. So like if you're in the airport,
Right.
you can go in. You don't have to worry about having your room for your plug in and
Right.
um,
That's nice.
that kind of stuff. So I'm going to order two
Yeah.
of those. They're kind of expensive, but and they'll work for regular travel too. So a
Yeah.
couple of things like that I need to get done. So anyway, yeah,
Yeah. The strategizing of
yeah,
everything. That
and
makes
getting
sense.
everything to fit into. I think I told you about the duffel bag, so
Yep. You guys are going to bring a duffel bag.
maybe
So if you need,
we have to. So
kind of do.
you don't think we're gonna fit into a small suitcase and two carry-ons for 3 weeks? She's like, I see Dad back. He brings everything.
Well, and you and mom are like,
Yeah,
it's not, you're not, well, it's not that. It's more of you guys getting home. It's more of you guys getting home, is really what it is. It's more of, I don't know. It's the, like, when I've talked to you guys about packing, it's like the logic doesn't logic that
logic
much.
doesn't logic. Okay,
This doesn't logic.
I need to get this thing and start putting stuff into the suitcase.
I think that's the other thing is you think that you can fit so much in there, and then as soon as you start putting stuff in there, you're like, oh, well, this takes a lot of space,
Yeah.
you know.
Well, I don't think I'm
So
bringing. I don't think I'm bringing any jeans. Mom's bringing.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was like, I don't think you're gonna bring any jeans.
Mom's bringing
The
jeans.
hard
She
thing
brought jeans.
is with how much you guys are moving. Like you guys could probably do laundry at the Lacazes,
Mm-hmm.
and you guys could do laundry at the Locays, but and you could do laundry at ours, but again, you'd have to wait for it to dry, so it's not super convenient. Um,
Yeah.
so it's just like laundry wise, it's not like you guys can wear, you know, less thing like have a lot less things and just do laundry a lot,
Right.
because it is a little bit of a complication.
Well, but I'm
So
gonna.
it does make it harder.
Yeah. But
But yeah, jeans are
all the other
nice.
things.
Don't minimum amount of jeans and sweatshirts, sweaters
Yeah,
take forever to dry.
I'm not bringing any sweatshirts. I don't think I'm bringing my puffy jacket and uh and then
Yeah, the weather should be really
and
good while you guys are
and
here.
t-shirts. The leather jacket keeps me warm enough. And then
Well, and there might be wind. I would say that you probably guys are going to be facing more wind
yeah,
than cold. That's
I got to
probably
bring
what the
I
weather's
need to
going to be
bring a
bad.
hat. I need to bring
Yeah,
some sort of brimmed hat because I don't like getting if it is raining.
because
I don't want to
you
get
guys are definitely
I don't
going to
want
be
to get
doing
water
beach.
on my face.
You guys are doing islands and beaches. You guys know that, right?
No, islands and beach. I didn't know anything about islands.
Yeah,
Okay. So I need
I
shorts.
believe that's where the Locays are taking you and the
Oh.
Lacazes.
Oh. I didn't
Possibly
know.
not, but definitely beaches.
Okay.
So
Probably
there'll be a few.
okay. Do I need a
So at
swimsuit?
least so a swimsuit would
Oh, I
be
wasn't gonna bring a swimsuit.
good. Mom needs a swimsuit. I would bring warmer clothes, maybe. Like I mean, cold, like for warm weather, but at the same time, it's gonna be really windy. So
Okay.
in June, I
So
don't know. I don't think we'll go. There definitely won't be any like 90 below
right.
90 weather, and there shouldn't be below 80.
And we're gonna do yoga 5 times while we're there and work out 32 times while we're there, just like we planned for when we San Francisco, right?
In San Francisco, yeah,
We're
we can
hitting
plan
we're
like we
hitting
did in
all the
San
yoga
Francisco.
studios. And
we can plan for that. Oh, so we did at the church weekend. We did like a Pilates thing,
I've
and it's
never
with
done
somebody
Pilates.
who, yeah, it was interesting and it was really easy. No one brought like mats because we didn't know we had to bring mats. I guess it was in
Right.
a packing list, and we didn't see that. And so, and also we don't have mats, and so we did it on like the hard cold floor. So she was
Yeah.
pretty easy on us. Um,
I'm
but
not
it was
bringing
fun. It was
I'm
good.
not bringing a yoga mat.
Don't bring a yoga mat. That would be silly. But anyways,
I have a travel yoga
I
mat though.
was, no, no, do not bring a yoga mat. You're fine. You're not going to have time to do yoga. Um, so anyways, I was talking to her after and I was like, yeah, my dad is actually a yoga teacher. And she's like, really? And I was like, yeah, he does yoga faith. I don't know if it's a thing here, but it's a thing in the US because, like it can be conflicting for Christians sometimes to get into yoga because of the spiritual aspects. And she's like, yeah, I'm always really nervous to try yoga and go to a studio because you never really know what you're getting into. A lot of yoga is just like the exercise, but
Right.
sometimes you go and you do yoga and it's like,
Yeah. Really
it's
different.
like,
Yeah.
okay, it's really spiritual. And so she was really interested by it and thought it was really cool, which is kind of fun. Fun conversation.
Nice.
Um, yeah. Anyways, yeah, I think we'll probably work out once while we're here, like in Reze.
I would like to go.
Um,
I would like to go to your gym.
yeah.
Even if we
We'll
went for
probably
like,
take you to the gym.
even if we went for like half hour, and like
Yeah.
threw around weights for a minute and got on a bike or something or whatever. Just go in,
Yeah.
and do
Well, it's so
do
hard to
something.
explain. I think I have to show it to you because it's
No,
like the
I
most
want to. I really
confusing
want to.
place in the world.
I really want to go and work out for. I mean,
Yeah.
I'd love to do a full 2 hour session if we had time
Right.
and do big squats and deadlifts and do it all.
I'm kind of the rese days, the days that you're here, I'm
Hmm.
kind of playing by ear. Like
Yeah.
I think we'll do like fondue one night and I have ideas of like what we're going to do.
Yeah.
But I am not going to plan like anything crazy because I think that there might be like the more restful days,
Yeah.
the
Well,
least stressful because you're
I
not going to
would be.
be
I'd be happy to get
hosted
up.
by anybody.
I'd be happy to get up early and go before mom wakes up or whatever too.
Yeah. Well, that's the other thing is that sleeping in is going to be impossible here. So, because of the windows and because if one of us gets up,
We
you
all
all
get up.
kind of have to get up.
Uh oh.
So,
Uh
sleeping in
oh.
is not it's not going to be a sleep in place.
Well,
So,
I don't know. I wouldn't plan on getting any sleep
mom,
if I was there. So
yeah, it's not a good idea cuz Hugo's going to be going to work, I think, while you guys are here.
what time's
Um
he leave for work?
7:30.
Oh, okay. Oh, perfect.
But and the sun rises around 7, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe earlier, like 6:30.
Mm-hmm.
And we tried to close the screen for the skylight
Mm-hmm.
and it's now broken. And so most likely, hopefully we'll have it fixed and we'll not be touching it. So you guys will be waking up with the sun. Cause
Well,
or eye masks.
yeah. We do
But
have eye masks. Maybe mom should bring an eye mask.
I have an eye mask too
Yeah.
that she could
It
use. I
won't
don't
bother.
use it
It doesn't
anymore.
bother me. I can sleep anywhere, anytime.
Yeah.
I could be asleep right now if that was
I
the
like I really like the skylights and I like them to be open. It was a new thing we were trying to do to close it because I was well it was because I had a really bad headache
yeah.
and Hugo was trying to be nice and because that's the other thing is that even at night because we live in the city a
Right.
good amount of light comes through the windows so I'm going to try to figure out for Katie how to like the window that's on the wall how to
Right.
put something over it or something because there is a crosswalk right across like through that window and the green to red to green to red is like really
It's like
annoying.
a dance club.
Yeah, a little bit. It's like, okay. And it's not like directly in, but it feels like it's like directly in at night. It's like, oh my God.
Yeah, when it's glowing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, okay. So I don't know exactly what I'm going to do that there yet, but try and do something.
Cool. Well,
So,
it is almost quarter
anyways,
after. I have to go see Evan,
okay.
so
Go
I should
visit your
probably
favorite child.
go wrap up my thing.
Lift lots of weights. What are you doing today?
I am doing pull. doing pulls.
Woohoo!
I got 200 on the bench press yesterday. Oh, and I asked a stranger for for a spot. Yeah,
Wow, it's
yeah,
impressive. What they did they say yes?
yeah, yeah. There's two guys. There's two guys sitting on one of the benches you use for the dumbbells,
Oh,
and they were sitting there for like 20 minutes on their phone. They had like dumbbells, like one set of dumbbells sitting on there, both sitting on the same thing, not really talking to each other, just
oh
separately on
really?
their phones. And I'm like doing like different sets, and I'm like, they haven't touched the weights since I've seen them sit down. And they're, I don't know if they're waiting for somebody. And finally, I'm like, I'm gonna ask them. So, but yeah, spotted it, but they didn't give me a lift off, and I did all by myself. No, no assist.
Good.
200 pounds. Felt strong.
Bravo.
Felt strong. I could have
Yeah.
probably maybe done 5 more pounds, but I stop it at 200 for there. So yeah.
Yeah. Taking it easy at 200, you know.
Well, I it makes me nervous because last week I failed hard at 200.
Oh yeah.
I failed
Oh,
hard. Yeah, like got the
okay.
lift off, and it came down to the chest, and no,
Did you have a spot?
yeah, Evan was there, but
Oh,
he
okay.
watched it go down, and he's like, he snatched it like a snake. He just grabbed it. He's like, that was headed for your throat, man.
Well, I'm glad he was paying attention. Oh my gosh.
I've never seen
I
it
want to
move
have
so
a.
fast. It was
Oh
like
my gosh.
reflexes, like just go for your throat. You're gonna choke yourself out. So I was a little
Ah,
nervous. I was a little nervous to do another one, um, but because I really didn't want to fail miserably. So
yeah.
next week, next week we'll do a little more.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Alrighty. Well, I should let you go.
yeah,
Go see Evan.
we should head out. Let's wrap this up. Thanks for everybody that took time to listen. And oh, I moved my stuff around and get the trombone instead of our closing.
That's pleasant.
Where'd it go? There we go. And with that, you guys have a great week.
Bye.